So the question that I put to you is this: can the colleges and halls be whole places in this sense of what a whole place is? And as you might add to that, and can you be partners with your university and with your host city in their reinvention, in their making themselves a whole place, and beyond the city to the metro? And here's the point of why whole placemaking is so important. You talk about complexity and all these different pieces trying to fit together. How you do that is not through intergovernmental coordination at the federal state level. There's nothing wrong with that. That's probably a good idea, but that's not going to solve the problem. These threads come together at the local level in places, and whether or not we actually achieve an integration of housing policy, transportation policy, environmental policy, energy policy, education policy, and the like, is all in how we build places. I don't think there's any other way to do it. So if you really want to be a player in the problem of our time, and you want to create the leaders who will do that, I think you have to engage with your locality in building great places, because leadership is about solving that problem, and the way you solve problems and learn to solve problems is by solving problems. You learn it by doing it. So what I'd like is for you all to think about that as a challenge and talk in your small groups about how you might do that. Both, you know, Stamford is a set of nested capabilities or nested geographies. We're a city, we're part of a region, we're part of a metro, we're part of the Northeast. So a college is similarly nested. You've got your college, your university, your town, your metro, the Ahachi network, and your alumni network that really is global. And so the placemaking happens by definition at a local level with an individual college, but you have this vast network that you can tap of capabilities to help you do that. So it's thinking in the frame of the specific college, but in the set of nested capabilities beyond it. And it's not so much how do you make Ahachi a placemaker, is how does Ahachi help make the college a placemaker? I think that, because I think your power is in your localness. And you need to think about how to mobilize that for political purposes, but I think the association is really more a way of learning across your various localities so that in each locality you're better than you would be if you didn't have that network, but the power is in the specific place. That's my bias. And so just as an exercise in trying to bring this down to a more focused point, thought is to spend, I guess, an hour talking about that. We'll come back and then do some Q&A based on what you've come up with in your small groups.